Well, I think one of the critical things, Klein talking about the Homeowner Defense Act, if you go to a website called smartersafer.org, you will see that you have bipartisan groups, fiscal conservative groups, insurers, and also environmentalist groups that are speaking out against H.R. 2555 because they know that if this bill goes through, it will add somewhere up to about $200 billion to our debt. There is an opposing bill out there called H.R. 3377, which is something that I do support. It supports us bringing private insurance back in here. It supports us having pre-event risk mitigation. And if you go and study the comparisons between Florida and South Carolina, you will see that South Carolina has a very good model that I think we should follow. Let me talk to you about what has happened in the United States of America. My opponent was last night with the President of the United States of America. Last night I was at two candidate forums, one in the village of North Palm Beach and another one in West Palm Beach. In the morning of yesterday, I sat down at the Gun Club Cafe. We had a $5 breakfast with about 70 individuals. My focus is on you, not on any type of special interest, not being a partisan act. I believe that the best days of the United States of America are truly ahead of us. And I'm quite serious about this because I once said that I would lay down my life for this country. It would be very easy if I had retired down here and continued on teaching high school and just been a dive bomb. But some people out there came to me and said, will you please stand up and go and seek to represent us in Washington, D.C.? And I said, yes, I will. Because the oath that I took does not have a statute of limitations. So it is time for us to get vibrant, visionary leadership, new voices in Washington, D.C. My opponent has contributed to the debt being grown. My opponent voted for the stimulus. He voted for the health care, which is starting to unravel. Prior to that, he voted for TARP. He supports all of these big government plans, cap and trade, card chip. That is not the way that the United States was built to be where it is in 234 years. But if we continue to send that vision back, we will have a failed system. 47% of Americans are not paying federal income taxes right now. And that's a very dangerous statistic. Because as Margaret Thatcher said, socialism works very well until you run out of other people's money. And if we continue to the point where we believe that 53% or maybe even 50% become the producers and the employers, but yet we keep taxing them, keep putting the burden upon them, then they will stop producing. My opponent had an excellent opportunity to vote, to make sure that they stayed there and gave economic predictability and certainty to you, the constituents of CD 22. And he voted against that. I would not have done that. I believe that my place will be up there to make sure we get the right and proper solutions for you to, as I said, protect your life, your liberty, and your pursuit of happiness. Thank you all for having me.
Col who helped live stream this event and everyone else watching it, including my colleague over here, Joy Oglesby. Thank you very much, and that concludes the day.